What did Tamika wear on your wedding day?
Oh, she's gonna smack you if you get this one wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
Red and black
lingerie.
Lingerie.
Oh, I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying now.
We weren't asking that. You can file for your citizenship 90 days before the 5-year anniversary of you getting your green card. You're not living in the United States. And then they're going to turn you around. May even hold you in jail. So, they have
you'll get me out, right?
Well, I will get you out, I promise you.
Yep, I'm cooking up curry chicken right now and burger rice. We just supposed to know burger rice.
Of course. It's going to be cooking with bread and squeeze sugar.
Maybe we'll come down to Jacksonville, Florida. She can cook for us, and we can help her with all her little problems right over the table.
If you want to get your immigration questions answered on Skype, or if you want to find out if you're ready for your bona fide marriage interview with our all-new Bratified Marriage segment, just call 1-800-529-5465 and ask for one of our producers. That's 1-800-529-5465.
Yes. All right, welcome everybody. Yes, I hear you, Jill. Yes, I hear you, Mutali. We were having a little issues. Welcome to the 12 o'clock noon edition of the Brad Sans Squeeze Show. Brad Seashells. I gotta say it right. The Brad Sans Squeeze Show. Squeeze is on assignment in North Korea, and he will be returning to us Monday in New York. Now, Squeeze is actually in Jamaica and having technical difficulties, apparently, according to his assistant Zenmar, who called us to say Squeeze is having huge technical difficulties in Jamaica. He had a problem getting his pina colada served to him on his hammock on the beach and had huge technical issues there in Jamaica. So therefore, we will be doing the show sans Squeeze, but with Brad. Welcome, everybody. Squeeze will be back on Monday, God willing, on Monday at 9 o'clock in the morning. Right now, we're going to open up our telephone lines. If you're listening to us live on Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein on Facebook, if you're listening to us live on Brad H. Bernstein on Facebook, if you're listening to us live on David Squeeze Aniki's Facebook page, if you're listening to us live on USA Credit Repair Facebook page, call, and you're listening to us live on WVIP 93.5 FM. Now is the time to call to get your immigration questions asked and answered. And the telephone number to call, as always, for the last 19 years, well before we were on Facebook, there's only one telephone number, and that's 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. That is the number to call. We do not have anybody online right now, so I will just talk until people want to call and join in. I have nobody else to talk to here in the studio with Squeeze with his technical difficulties and having issues with his pina coladas in, well, he's not, I'm only making a joke, but you know, when someone calls from Jamaica and says, I'm having technical difficulties from Jamaica, you're always thinking, all right, well, they're having technical difficulties in the club, drinking, partying, but he's actually there working, but he's not on vacation, obviously. But the telephone number to call to get on our show, to have your legal issues resolved, is 1-800-529-5465. I am looking here at our Facebook feed. Tamika Nelson, welcome as always. Christine Bennett, good morning or good afternoon. Cordella Willery, Cordella will be letting us know at 12:30. She likes to produce the show from Florida. Not to forget USA Credit Repair. Marcia Martin Hartley, good afternoon as well, and good afternoon to everybody who is watching, not only on my Facebook page at Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein, but on Brad H. Bernstein, David Squeeze Anarchy, USA Credit Repair, Link Up Media, and of course our family at WVIP 93.5 FM. Well, while we're waiting for the lines to light up, we literally have nobody who seems to have any immigration issues at this moment. So the telephone number to call is 1-800-529-5465. I am, and that's the telephone number to call. That number is the number to my law office. So if you call now, we will put you on the air with your immigration questions. 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800 800-529-5465. In the meantime, while we are waiting for people to call with their immigration questions, there was some pretty funny reactions to Donald Trump's Twitter account that was deactivated. By a rogue Twitter employee who was quitting. So this rogue Twitter employee who quit decided to pull the switch on Donald Trump's Twitter account. And he was off of Twitter for 11 minutes. And some of the responses on Twitter actually made me laugh. Somebody wrote, Trump's tweet first said, my account was deactivated by a Twitter customer service employee who was leaving the company on Thursday. Trump said it initially thought to be a technical glitch, but it turns out that it was not a technical glitch, that it was an employee who was literally taking Trump off of Twitter. So some of the reactions, okay, and Trump says, my Twitter account was taken down for 11 minutes by a rogue employee. I guess the word must finally be getting out and having an impact. So some of the reactions to this Twitter was, for 11 minutes, your Twitter account was down. For 11 minutes, America was not under Russian rule. And that was Ed Croissant. Another reaction was, that employee should receive the Nobel Peace Prize. And that was Eric Westall. And then somebody also wrote, I need to very seriously tell you that the 70 seconds that Trump's Twitter account went away was the happiest 70 seconds of my year. That was at Jack. And finally, Matt Hague 1 wrote down, the word out is that your account should be deactivated. So those were some of the reactions, some of the happy reactions to Donald Trump having his Twitter account deactivated. All right, so the telephone number to call to get on our show is 1-800-529-5465. Other things that happened in the news since we were last on this morning. There was a lockdown in the White House, suspicious activity, some sort of suspicious activity on the north side of the fence, but now everything seems to be okay. And GOP leaders say there is an immigration bill that's going to come in 2018. We'll see what that's all about when that happens in 2018. All right, so the telephone number to call to get on our show is 1-800-529-5465. We have Sylvester in Queens. Sylvester, how are you?
I'm fine.
What's up?
Okay, my question is, if it's not for me really, but I have a nephew. He bring his daughter here in 2007 from Jamaica, and then he become a citizen. The daughter was like 16 years old when he become a citizen. Is that kid an automatic citizen?
If the child came as a U.S. citizen at age 16...
No, he came here with a green card in 2007.
I'm sorry. The child came with a green card in 2007 at age 15, was living with the father who is a U.S. citizen. If she was living...
No. The father was not U.S. citizen. The father bring her here. Both of them come up with a green card together.
Okay, so why do you think she's a U.S. citizen?
Well, I'm asking you, but then the father became a citizen when the daughter was like 16 years old.
Okay, so
16,
all right,
so
my question to you is: was the daughter living with the father at the time that he became a citizen?
Yes.
And as long as he had legal custody of her and she was living with him in his residence, then that makes her a citizen as well.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. 1-800-529-5465. That's the number to call to get your questions asked and answered. 1-800-529-5465. Also, leave your questions if you are shy and you want to leave your questions in our comment section. Oh, wow, I got to stand up a second. I got a cramp in my leg. If you want to leave your comments in our comment section, or your questions in our comment section, you can do so as well. And in about 15 minutes, we're going to go to Social Media Guru, who today is sick, so we're calling her Sick Media Guru, at around 12:30, and we're going to be doing your rapid fire questions and answers in about 15 minutes. So please leave your comments and your questions both in Brad H. Bernstein Facebook and Law Offices Aspar and Bernstein Facebook. In the meantime, you can call to get your questions and talk to me directly by calling 1-800-529-5465. We have Katrina in Nashville. Katrina.
Hey, good morning.
How are you?
I was calling. It's actually not me. I'm getting ready to do the K-1 visa, but a friend of mine married. He's an American citizen living here. He married through the K-1 visa somebody from Haiti.
Okay.
So they got married, but she didn't get her green card yet, and they had some difficulties, and she left the USA before she got her green card.
Okay.
And went back to Haiti without filling out any forms. She just left under her, I guess, her Haitian passport. Under her
Haitian passport. She just went home.
So then, now her green card has been delivered to him here in the U.S.
Okay.
Can she come back to the U.S. without difficulty, or?
Well, she is a lawful resident of the United States. Are they communicating, or they're not communicating?
Yes, they're been communicating the whole time, but there was, it's hard for people to come here, and I know that, and I think it was hard on her.
How long has she been out of the country?
She's been gone. She's been gone about 3 months.
Okay, and when she left the United States, she had not been approved yet. Is that correct?
She hadn't. They were married. They had been married. Their anniversary. So they were married. But she had already applied for the green card, and she got it.
Right.
But it just hadn't. It's actually, I think the date of the receipt, because he just got the letter, was like 10/25 on the green card that it was approved and was sent.
Okay. All right.
So he's now in possession of it.
All right. So this is the deal. Immigration doesn't know she left the United States of America.
No.
All right. If you leave, did she leave with an advance parole document or no?
She did not do the advance parole.
Okay, fine. All right. So what the law says is that if you leave the United States with a pending adjustment of status without permission from the Immigration Service, and she didn't get permission because the permission would be the advance parole. If you leave without permission, the day you leave, that's the end of that adjustment application. Now, so technically, and under the law, she abandoned her adjustment of status the day she left. Now, what happened is that in the infinite wisdom of the Department of Homeland Security, they have no idea she left. So they granted her the green card. Now, there's two things. If you want to follow the law, which I think you should, she's abandoned her permanent residence. That green card is no good, and the husband has to refile for her. However, you may say, okay, well then, I will try to be a little sneaky about it. Let's say you try to be sneaky about it. The husband mails the green card to her in Haiti. She comes up. My guess is, I can't guarantee you, and I can't tell you to break the law, but my guess is that probably 99 out of 100 times at the airport, they're going to realize that she left the United States prior to this green card being issued, and then they're going to take her green card away at the airport and put her in deportation because she abandoned her adjustment of status application. I've seen it happen before. So really, unfortunately, although it's tempting to go take the green card and try to re-enter, A, you're breaking the law, and B, 99 out of 100, you're going to get caught. So what I would suggest that you do is let the husband or her call us, and we're going to have to go through another refiling, and perhaps there's something we can do at the U.S. Embassy to get her some sort of visa to come back again quicker. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But if not, it's going to be through a refiling.
Oh, it's horrible.
Right. Yeah, but everybody is so, I've seen relationships where people make rash decisions and decisions that unfortunately, you wish you didn't make, and you make in the heat of the moment. So unfortunately, that's what happened.
Oh my gosh, yes, I know. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
All right. Hold on one second if you need help. All right. 1-800-529 5465. 1-800-529-5465 is the number to call. Let's go to Nisha. Nisha.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good
What's up?
afternoon, Brad. Have a question. A friend of mine is married to a green card holder, and he wants to put in the paperwork for her, but her passport has expired. Is it that's going to cause a problem for her to get it done?
Well, she needs a passport in order to prove who she is, to get the visa, and she needs a passport to go for an interview. So ultimately she needs a passport.
Okay, what other form of identification can she use if she has? Suppose the person have another identification from her country. Can that be used in the meantime?
Where is this person from?
Jamaica.
Okay, and where is she at this moment today?
She's living in Brooklyn.
She's living in Brooklyn, so you want to file an adjustment application for her. Is that it?
No, her husband is a green card holder.
Okay, all right. So no, if as a green card holder, you don't need a valid passport, but she should go to try to renew it.
Okay.
She needs a valid passport to go for an interview or to be fingerprinted. But as a permanent resident, that's not going to happen for a little bit. So file the I-130 and then just go to renew the passport.
Okay, alrighty. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
And I hope tell Kim, hope she get better soon.
She's listening. Nisha says, feel better soon. I hope so too. All right, thank you. All right, 1-800-529. I hope she's listening. She's home in bed, supposedly. 1-800-529-5465 is the number. And by the way, it's nice to help us out. Share this with your friends and family and let us know that you shared it. And then Kim will give you a nice little thank you in our comment section after you advise us that you shared this with your friends and family. Let people know that this show exists. Telephone number to call to get on our show right now live is 1-800-529-5465. Leave your questions and comments in the comment section on Facebook at Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein, Brad H. Bernstein, because Kim Moore, also known as Social Media Guru, who is known today as Sick Media Guru, will be joining us from her sickbed to ask these questions that you are asking, because I can't obviously read the questions and answer them and be live at the same time. So we need a second person, and she's going to do it from her sickbed in Upper Manhattan by Skype. John, how are you?
Hi. Okay.
What's up?
Yeah, I have a question. You see, a friend of mine.
Yes.
Married to a U.S. citizen. Everything was going on fine, but after the marriage, John, the husband just took off. With no chase, no notice, just took off. Sudden.
Just took off without a kiss?
No.
Huh, okay.
And now she filed the divorce and can't find him to serve him the paper.
Okay.
How she go about serving the paper? And the question, can she still get her green card although her husband took off?
Well, those are two different questions. One is she got married. She never got the conditional green card, did she?
Huh?
She didn't get the conditional green card, did she?
No.
She got nothing.
They're married. Everything going on good, but the husband took her before she even put in paper.
Got it. Okay. So, two questions. Question one is she wants to divorce this guy, can't find him. Question number two is how does she get a green card? All right, let's go question two first. That's the easier question to answer. You can only get a green card through a marriage if you and your spouse show up to an interview and prove it's a real marriage, or, which is not going to happen, or you show up to an interview on your own as a violence against, on a VAWA application, which is Violence Against Women's Act, but it could also be violence against men also. In this case, it's a woman, and show that the reason why I don't live with this person anymore is because of extreme emotional abuse or physical abuse. And if you can prove it was a real marriage and you were in an abusive relationship, then you can do it on your own. There is no law that says my husband picked up one day, didn't even give me a kiss, and just left, that would entitle you to a green card. So if that's really all that happened, that's not abuse, that's just somebody being cruel and picking up and leaving and not trying to work things out. So if that, unfortunately is the case, then yeah, she would have to get divorced and try to find another way. Now, your second question, or your first question was, how does she get a divorce if she can't find the guy? Well, in New York State, I assume she's in New York because you're calling me from Queens. In New York State, I should be looking at this camera. In New York State, now I'm going to be looking back at this camera, very good. In New York State, what you have to be able to prove is that you're in a no-fault state, which means that you don't have to prove who's at fault for a divorce, but you do have to prove that you gave notice to your spouse. Sometimes, and that means personal service. You don't know where the person is. That means you have to hire an investigator through an attorney to do searches, all different types of searches that an investigator would do to go find this person. And if after an exhaustive search, you still can't find the person, then what you do is you start a legal action, a divorce, and you make a motion to a judge, say, I have done everything in my power, humanly possible, to go find this man. I have done a search through the military. I have done, social security number to see if bank accounts, addresses, skip traces, all the different things that people do to go find somebody. And this guy has just absolutely disappeared, like a phantom. In that case, after you've shown that you've really tried to find the person and you've done a diligent search for him, at that point, then you can make a motion and ask a judge to allow you to run an ad in a newspaper telling your husband that you're getting divorced. And if you ever see those little, in the classified sections, if you look at the classified sections in the newspapers, and you see those little legal notices, those are all legal notices by a judge, ordered by a judge. Obviously, the husband's never going to read it, but you've now satisfied the law that you put an ad in the newspaper, and then you get divorced, and he doesn't know. That's how it works.
Okay, so a lawyer can do that, though.
I'm sorry?
A lawyer.
Yes.
The lawyer can do that.
Yes,
job?
the lawyer does it for you. The lawyer does it for you. Hold on one second.
I tell the person to get in touch with the lawyer, okay?
Fantastic. Hold on one second. 1-800-529-5465. It's very funny because now that I don't have Squeeze here, they keep telling me, camera 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to answer questions and go, where am I supposed to be looking? So now I'm looking here. Very good. We got it. 1-800-529-5465. Just let me know where I'm supposed to be looking, Jill, and then we're all good. Squeeze. He is on assignment with technical difficulties right now. He is incommunicado. This is the Brad San Squeeze Show. Squeeze will be back live with me, God willing, Monday morning. But right now, we're answering your immigration questions, your legal questions. I just answered a divorce question at 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Williams in Brooklyn. Williams.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Brad.
Good afternoon. What's up?
Okay, I hear.
Okay, what's your question?
I have a question for you. My question, when I get my temporary green card, I filed for my son. That was in 2013.
Right.
And I get back a letter that they receive everything. And up to now, I never hear nothing more.
Okay.
And I become a citizen now.
Okay.
So I ain't hear nothing.
You got to notify the National Visa Center that you're a citizen of the United States.
I send them a letter.
Okay,
and send them a letter.
And then at that point, you're just waiting. They're up to 2011 right now. You're 2013. You got about 2 more years of waiting.
Okay.
All right, so just hang in there.
Okay, Brad. Thank you very much.
All right, 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Do not forget to leave your questions in our comment section. We are going to go to social media check-in with social media guru Kim in her Upper Manhattan apartment from her bedroom in about 5 minutes from now. So every question you ask between the start of the show to now, we're going to answer at 12:30. Please leave your questions right now. 1-800-529-5465 to join us on the show. Gloria from Queens.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you today?
How are you?
Yes, I'm just asking you a question.
Go ahead.
I just want to find out if when you're waiting for your interview for the citizenship, if you can travel.
Yes.
Out of the country.
Yes, bon voyage. You can travel, just don't stay out for more than 2 or 3 months.
Okay.
All right? Enjoy your trip.
Yes.
Where you want to go to? Where are you going?
Jamaica.
Very nice. You can go find Squeeze for me and tell him to come back for Monday, please.
Yes, okay.
Okay, thank you. All right, be well. All right. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Social media check-in coming in right after we speak to Michael in Mount Vernon. Michael.
Yeah, morning, afternoon, Brad.
How are you?
Good. Question here. I'm supposed to be attending a citizenship. Wow.
A citizenship wow?
Going for my citizenship and this later this month.
Okay, your citizenship interview.
Interview, right?
Yes.
Good. That's it. Thank you. Is it necessary to have a lawyer with you?
No, it's never necessary to have a lawyer do anything. It's also not necessary to have a doctor operate on you. Unless you're Rambo, you can operate on yourself. Listen, you're asking a lawyer who makes a living going with people on citizenship interviews if it's necessary to have a lawyer go with you. Okay? Now, be that said, I'm going to give you my honest advice. And everyone said, it's funny, I was just out to dinner the other night, and the guy next to me says, what do you do for a living? I said, I'm a lawyer. He goes, I hate lawyers, they all lie. I go, not me, I actually tell the truth. If you have a very straightforward citizenship case, you don't have any skeletons in your closet, you know how to read and write, you've studied, then yeah, you don't need a lawyer there. All a lawyer is going to do at that point for you is keep your anxiety down to make sure everything goes smoothly, that you have no problems. Basically, at that point, your lawyer is your hand holder. Your lawyer is just dealing everything with you. You just sit back and you relax. It's very stressful to go to a citizenship interview. If you have some people would say, I don't need that. I got ice running through my veins. I don't need that type of service. Then that's fine. Other people say, you know what, I get anxious fast, I get scared fast. I'd rather just feel really comfortable that somebody's there and I have a hand to hold on. I mean, you're a big, strong guy, you're not gonna hold my hand, but you understand what I'm saying. Now, if you have quote unquote skeletons, as some people like to say, meaning that you've been arrested before, or you have some other issue with immigration that you think that there may be a question of you that goes beyond, give me your name, give me your birthday, let me see your green card, and let me ask you 10 questions on government and history, because that's the citizenship test. That's your whole citizenship interview. If you think there's something in your past that is going to go beyond those questions, you better have a lawyer with you.
Well, no, I've never been stopped by our police before. I've never been arrested. I don't use drugs or anything. So.
You pay your taxes every year?
Every year.
Have you been out of the country for more than 6 months at any time?
No.
You understand the words coming out of my mouth? You speak English?
Speak English.
Very good. So, all right. So now the only question becomes is, do you get anxious? Do you get scared? Do you get nervous going in for these things? Because if you do, then go with a lawyer. If you say, you know what, I'm cool, I'm fine, no worries, then you don't. That's really why you would need a lawyer at this point.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right.
All right, so thank
you. Michael. All right. We don't know if he gets anxious or not, but he definitely gets the answer. 1-800. Let's go to this camera here. 1-800-529-5465. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go to Kim Moore, our social media guru. She has been talking with people on our social media platforms at law. Oh, there she is.
Hello.
You feeling any better today, Kim Moore, since this morning? No?
I'm okay. I'm curled up in bed.
You're curled up in bed, but then you got out of bed to do this, so thank you.
I do. Brad Squad needs it.
What?
Brad Squad needs me.
Brad Squad needs you. All right. So Kim has been collecting all of our legal questions for the first half hour of our show. This is what we call the rapid fire round. Kim is going to rapidly fire to me in words, not with a gun, in words, as many questions as she has collected, and hopefully I have an answer for everybody. Hopefully. I seem to do. I usually do. All right, let's go. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Adrian would like to know, is it true that in some states it takes less than 6 months to get your green card after filing for adjustment of status?
Yeah, it's very possible. I guess in less states where there would be a lower immigrant population that's filing applications for green cards and immigration has less to do. Yeah, I would guess it would be a lot faster. I don't know, what states are the fastest, but you could take a guess where there's less immigrants. Maybe South Dakota. Montana probably. Montana, Montana probably doesn't have a lot to do there, so it's probably a lot faster. It's my guess. Wyoming, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, but it's possible. All right. Not in New York, unfortunately.
Not in New York, no. Katrina would like to know on Facebook, if someone came to the U.S. on a K-1 visa before they received their green card and then went back to Haiti and now the green card has arrived in the U.S.
Yeah, we answered that question earlier. She actually called from Tennessee.
The same one, right?
Yeah, that's the same person.
So.
Okay, who else?
Sebastian would like to know, is there a difference in processing time for residents filing the I-130 for a spouse and the citizen filing?
Yes, it's about 2 years for a resident, 1 year for a citizen.
Okay. Latoya would like to know, I want to know how long does it take for a mom who's a green card holder to file for her daughter who is unmarried and over the age of 21?
7 years.
Carol, you are knocking these out.
This is rapid fire. I got nobody here, no squeeze to bother me, so I'm just boom, boom, boom. Let's go.
Carol would like to know, how long can I be out of the country on a 2-year green card?
4 months.
Natalie Johnson said the parent became a citizen with a minor age 16. What's the next step for the kids?
Parent became a citizen?
Mm-hmm.
What was the question? The parent became a citizen at 6?
The parent became a citizen and they have kids that are 16 years old. What do they do?
Do the kids have a green card? If the kids have a green card, then they're presumably automatic citizens if they're living with the parent who in legal and physical custody. If the kids don't have a green card, then the parents need to file for them, depending on where they are.
Okay. Luce on Facebook would like to know, how long does it take to get the I-131 after biometrics are done?
How long does it take to get the I-131 after biometrics? About 6, 7, 8 weeks.
Lily would like to know, I'm a holder of a work authorization card. Before I applied for it in February, I was single. Now, and then I got married a few months later in April. In August, my work permit came, but it's got my maiden name on it. How can I change my status to married? I want to include my husband as a dependent.
You don't need to have your work permit in your married name. It's a modern world, Kim. As you know, you do not have to take. Right. You do not have to take. It's feminism now. You do not have to take. And it's been feminism for about 100 years. But unfortunately, the feminists still need to have a way to go. You know, ask Harvey Weinstein, but and Brett Ratner and all the other people who are obviously done some things they shouldn't have done. But you don't have to take your husband's name to include him. It's a modern world. It's fine. Include him. And if you don't know how to include him, then obviously call us.
How can she, does she need to change her name on her work permit from her maiden to her married name?
Why? It's a modern world, Kim. It's a modern world. You can, if you want to be known as your husband's name, that's fine. Okay, but it's not mandatory. And if you want to put your married name, then you're going to return your work permit. You're going to mail it back to them, file a new I-765, and say, please give it to me on my with my married name, and you're going to wait 3-4 months for it. And to me, that's silly to wait another 3 to 4 months for a work permit. You got it. Stick with your maiden name after you're all done. You want to move to your married name. It's a simple process. Don't start returning work permits just to change your name.
Marsha would like to know, my friend would like to know, if a spouse found out that their husband is still having an affair with an ex who has a baby, and the ex is on a conditional green card, what is she supposed to do? This is a juicy one. Yeah.
Having an affair?
I'm sensing some pettiness happening here.
Okay, so you have a conditional green card, and she just found out the U.S. citizen husband is having an affair with
with his ex and the baby.
With the ex and the baby. Well, you know, do you want to stay married to a guy who's cheating on you? I wouldn't want to. So, you know, but everybody's, you know, from a relationship standpoint, I'm not the guy to ask about relationships. I got my own issues, okay? From an immigration standpoint, you do not have to remain married to somebody in an unhappy marriage to go from your conditional card to your permanent card. So as long as you can prove that it's a real marriage and you already have your conditional green card, and now this guy is being a dog because he went back with his ex. You know, I guess that's the best way to call him. He's being a dog, right? So if he's being a dog and went back to his ex and left you, I would divorce the guy, prove it's a real marriage, get your permanent green card, and find somebody who's going to be more honest and honorable with you.
A little bit more faithful.
Correct.
Bino would like to know, if you overstay your visitor's visa, how can you adjust your status?
If you overstay your visitor's visa, how could you adjust your status?
Your favorite question.
I don't know. There's lots of ways to adjust your status. You need an interview. You need to come in and see us. And the telephone number to call is 1-800-529-5465. It always, Jill, you have to stop playing with my computer. It's driving me crazy here. So I've lost everything. 1-800-529-5465. Okay, I'm back now, Kim. So, yeah, you need an interview. It's like Brad. Remember that guy was? You know, I said this the other day. The guy who was in the church basement. Had he called us and he said, "I'm in a church basement. ICE is surrounding me, and how do I get a green card? I don't know." But then we talked to him for about 20 minutes and we figured it out. So it's a 20-minute process to figure it out, and I need to know a lot more.
Gotcha. Also, I think we have an update to the juicy story.
Okay, what is the update?
The citizen is the person being cheated on. Who is filing.
Oh, boy, but that's pretty dumb. So so, you know, he feels used, right? Is this a she or a he?
The husband is the one cheating, so she is the
so she's feeling a bit used at this point, and rightfully so. Yeah, I would be getting a divorce like immediately. Now, in terms of retribution, it's hard to, you know, it's as far as immigration is concerned. I mean, certainly you can write a letter and say to immigration, you know, my husband cheated on me and, you know, he went back with his ex and blah, blah, blah. But usually that's going to be disregarded. You know, at this point, unfortunately, you know, happened and, you know, you got, you know, it's possible you got fooled. And if you did, you know, shame on that guy. Don't let it happen twice. Be strong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the best. I mean, I wish I had, you know, something better to say. I don't. But, you know, he got his conditional green card already.
Yeah, I mean, and Candy said she needs Dr. Phil, not Brad.
yeah, Dr. Phil. Wouldn't that be great if we got Dr. Phil on here? He would have a field day with our caller.
You guys would tag team legal and social problems.
All right. Do we have any other questions?
We do. We have a couple more.
Okay.
Carrie would like to know, my friend got married, but she and her husband don't have anything in their name. She doesn't know where he is. Will he still get the paper, and should she get a divorce?
Why? How would he get a green card? You have to go for an interview together.
Yeah, maybe they already went for their interview. I don't know. Carrie, we need more information. Candy, another Candy, not our normal Candy, but welcome new Candy. If I come to the U.S. without being inspected at age 25, I'm now married to a green card holder. Can I get a green card through marriage?
Yes.
Timo says that he is a friend of, he says, a friend of mine is married but hasn't yet filled for his adjustment of status. But now the problem is he found out his wife is a citizen and is pregnant with another man's baby. We are going Maury in the comment section today.
This is Maury Povich show here.
I know.
Run and squeeze. Okay. So wait. So Timo's friend got married, is getting a green card through, and then the wife got pregnant with another man's child. By the way, unless there's a paternity test, you know, that child belongs to the husband. Unless there's a judge who says, you know, because if a woman gives birth while married to somebody, the presumption is that the husband's the father, unless there's a paternity test to say otherwise. So he's got to be, if he knows that's not his child and he doesn't want to be saddled with child support payments in the future, you better do a paternity test quicker rather than later.
Oh man, Timo, your friend needs to call us.
Yes.
He's got big problems.
He needs Brad over Dr. Phil Amori-Povich at this point.
Yes, he in fact does need Brad.
Yes.
And Luz would like to know, how do you change your name on your green card from your married name to your maiden name?
How do you change it? You got to do an I-90.
Yeah. I-90. Okay.
All right.
I think we have probably
feel better, sick. What do we call you? Sick media guru instead of social media guru. Feel better, sick media guru. We'll see you back in the office on Monday. Hopefully, all better. Enjoy your weekend. And by the way, everybody, all Brad Squad and all Team Squeeze, wish sick media guru a happy birthday this weekend.
Yes,
it's your birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
My official birthday is next Wednesday, but the big celebration.
Okay, I know there was a celebration this weekend, so I thought your birthday was also this weekend. All right, upcoming birthday. All right, feel better. Thank you very much. All right, there we have it, our rapid fire round. The telephone number to call right now to get your immigration questions asked of you by me. We're going to talk to you live right now on the radio, on Facebook Live, on YouTube. I believe we're on YouTube, or maybe not. I'm not sure. 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Call now with your immigration questions. I do have to remind everybody, before we get back to our final immigration questions, please call, because we have a whole bunch of numbers. I promise you I'm going to get to you if you call right now, 1-800-529-5465. I do have to remind everybody that this is brought to you by USA Credit Repair. USA Credit Repair is the official credit repair agency of the Brad and Squeeze Show. So if your credit is below 700, you need to call USA Credit Repair. Oh, by the way, I gave a question. I never gave the answer. It was Abraham Lincoln in the first show. I forgot to do it. I hope people figured it out. I'm going to give you a new citizenship question right now. If you know the answer to this citizenship question, then you call USA Credit Repair at 1-800-872-7177. That's 1-800-872-7177. You call them. They will do free credit repair for 30 days. 30 days of free credit repair, and they don't do this, rigmarole where they're like, oh, we'll do a little bit. They do it all. A full-on assault of your credit, and all you have to do is know the answer to this citizenship question. The citizenship question is, I got to think of a citizenship question, Jill. Okay, I have the citizenship question. Name the person whose signature is the largest on the Declaration of Independence. Yeah, I'll make you an easier one. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? And if you know that answer, that's a hard one. Maybe I should give an easier one? What do you think, Jill? Easier. All right, it was Thomas Jefferson. Okay. All right, but let's give an easier one. How many stars are there on the U.S. flag? How many stars are there on the U.S. flag? If you know the answer to how many stars there are on the U.S. flag and your credit's below 700, you better call USA Credit Repair right now, because they're going to give you free credit repair. I feel like Crazy Eddie. They're going to give you free credit repair for 30 days. Call them right now. 1-800-872-7177. That offer is insane. Insane. Crazy Eddie. 1-800-872-7177. 1-800-872-7177. That's USA Credit Repair. Call them now. If you know the answer, I'm going to give you the answer. It's 50 stars on the U.S. flag. Represents all 50 states. And you call them and you tell them that. You heard it on the Brad and Squeeze Show. They're going to repair your credit for the first 30 days for free if your credit's below 700. 1-800-872-7177. All right, let's go to Michelle in the Bronx. Michelle has an immigration question, I believe. Michelle.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? Good, what's up?
I'm good. So I went in for my citizenship in April of this year. So I passed the test and everything. So when I went back for the oath ceremony,
right,
they told me that I couldn't take the oath ceremony. So they gave me back the green card and told me that I have 15 days to contact them.
Why couldn't you take it? What was their reasoning?
Because it was telling me like something came up like I'm under oath because I was married, and then I swear under oath, something like that.
Okay, all right.
So,
all right. It's what they're saying is that you, under perjury, because when you do your citizenship test, you are swearing to testimony under perjury, meaning that if you're under oath, and it's like testifying in a court. And apparently, you misled them on whether you were married or not married in some certain period of time, and they discovered this. So what I would suggest that you do, this is what I'm reading between the lines, so what I would suggest that you do before you open your mouth anymore on a public Facebook page that is in the internet for the rest of eternity, you be quiet, you come see me, and then we'll figure it out, okay? Hold on. You know, you gotta watch what you say. 1-800-872-7177. Simone.
Hello, good morning.
How are you, Simone? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Mountville.
From where?
Mountville in New Jersey.
Mountville, New Jersey, on the telephone. Mountville, New Jersey. That's southern New Jersey, I think, right? Or middle of Jersey?
Yes, it is.
Southern.
Yes, it is.
Right, okay, so what's up?
I'm married for 3 years, but I'm going through a divorce. Then I got a letter that my husband went to immigration and he withdrew everything.
Okay.
So the divorce hadn't finalized yet, but where can I go about this?
Do you have a conditional green card?
No, I don't.
You got nothing. All right. So unfortunately, that's what happens in divorces. You know, spouses get, want retribution. So unless there is abuse in the relationship, physical abuse, extreme emotional abuse, there's really nowhere to go. Your case is withdrawn. You can refile an abuse case, or you got to find another way to get a green card. It's one or the other.
Okay, next question. My dad filed for me, and I got a letter that it's by the International Benefit Center as well.
What is your dad? Is your dad a citizen or a resident?
Citizen.
Okay. Was he a citizen when you got married?
Yeah.
Good. Because if he was a resident when you got married, that would have ended the case. But if he's a citizen, that case is ongoing. How did he get his green card, by the way?
His son, from his son.
Okay, fine. And when did he file for you?
2014.
All right. So after your divorce, you're going to wait about another 3 years or so. You got to let Immigration National Visa Center know you're divorced. They're up to 2011. You're 2014. In about 3 years or so, you're going to be eligible for your green card through your father. You're going to do a provisional waiver. You're going to go home and come back. That's how it's going to work for you.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. But if you want to hear a faster way?
Sure.
You'd like to know a faster way?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Get sponsored in a job and then do a provisional waiver, and it takes about 12 to 14 months. So if your job wants to sponsor you, then it could be a lot faster. What I think you should do, though, is come see me, okay?
Okay, no problem.
Hold on. All right. Yeah? You see? Right off the top of my head. Boom. Faster. That's why you got to have a consultation with a good lawyer. That's why you got to do it. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Tasha. Whoops. Pressed the wrong button. Tasha. Tasha from New York,
how are you?
Queens. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good.
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fabulous.
I have a question. My immigration question is, I have a friend that has two open misdemeanor cases, and Homeland Security picked him up. What can we do?
Does he have a green card? Is he a citizen?
Yes, he does.
He has a green card?
He has a green card. He's not a citizen, no.
What were his misdemeanors for?
One was for, I'll tell you right now, one was for, the two misdemeanors, one is for possession of stolen property, and the other one was for an assault.
Okay. And these were in New York?
Yes, they were in New York, but they were like in 2009 and back then. a couple of years ago.
When did he get his green card?
He was young. He was maybe, I want to say he was about 10, 11.
So this was, he got his green card in the 90s? I don't know how old he is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in the 90s. He got
All
it
right.
like in the 90s.
Oh, so why would immigration come pick him up now? Did he have an order of deportation or something?
No, not that we know of. There was no order of deportation on him as of yet. They picked him up
because he has
and said that he has an warrant for his arrest.
Okay, so then he was ordered deported and he doesn't know it. That was the warrant.
Okay.
Okay, when you have a warrant, all right, because I was going to say, you know, if you're walking around with 2 misdemeanors from 8, 9 years ago and you know, immigration doesn't usually come knock on your door. Now, they will come knock on your door if you are ordered deported. Now, probably it sounds like to me that he was ordered deported in absentia. He had no idea that he was ordered deported. So he was given some notice to go to an immigration judge. Nobody, he didn't know what, he never got the notice, but it was mailed or sent somewhere. He didn't know about it. So the deportation case went without him. The judge ordered him deported in absentia. And he's been living in America now for years with this warrant. And then finally one day, out of nowhere, immigration comes and arrests him and says, by the way, you have this warrant from 8 years ago. And he goes, huh? How?
That's exactly what happened.
All right, so what the law says is, this is what needs to happen. A motion has to, we have to get him out of jail because they're going to deport him. And the only way to get him out of jail and not have him deported is to make a motion to reopen in an absentia case based on a violation of his constitutional rights. So how are his constitutional rights violated? 9 out of 10 times, not always, but 9 out of 10 times in an in absentia order, they never provided him with proper notice on where or when to show up for his court date. You're entitled to a fair hearing. It's not very fair if you don't know when and where to show up. Okay, that's a kangaroo court. You know, you have a hearing tomorrow on November 3rd, but nobody ever told you to show up. That's not very fair to defend yourself. So we have to be able to, you know, speak to him wherever he may be. We go visit him in the jail. Then we go get the immigration records and we make a motion to the judge and say, here it is. They mailed this notice to 1 Main Street and our client lives on Jackson Avenue. He had no idea. And that's 9 out of 10 times that's what it is. And then that's a violation of his constitutional rights. Whether Donald Trump, Mike Pence, or Barack Obama is the president, they got to reopen the case because there's still a constitution. And then we have to fight out his deportation case. So hold on 1 second. We can help, hopefully. Hold on. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. And we're going to go to Kim in Miami. Kim in Miami.
Hello, Brad. How are you?
Hi, Kim.
Hello.
Hello, Kim in Miami.
Yes.
What's
How are you?
Good. How are you?
My sister is married to a U.S. resident, and she wanted to know for her to get adjustment status because her husband is about to file for her, but he's a U.S. resident. So since he's a U.S. resident, I don't know if she'll be able to adjust status.
No, not until he becomes a citizen. Just file the I-130 right now, and when he becomes a citizen, then he could adjust.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. 1-800-529-5465. Michael in Philadelphia.
Yeah, Rod.
What's up?
Yeah, I just have a quick question. Yeah. I'm married to a U.S. citizen, like a year and 5 months now.
Right.
But unfortunately, we break up and she get pregnant for somebody else, and we're getting back together. But I'm wondering, I'm supposed to remove my condition. How would I go about doing that, given the fact that she got pregnant for somebody else?
That's obviously, you know, a consideration that the Immigration Service is going to take into consideration. You know, she had birth from some other man. But you're not the first person. We've heard 3 of those questions already just in this show. You know, people are married, they have issues, they break apart, and then they come back together again. That's perfectly legitimate as long as you can prove all of it. You know, so I'm sure they'll call you for an interview, but if the 2 of you are living together and it's a bona fide relationship, you're allowed to have a fight. And you're allowed to get back together. And even if there's a fight and there's adultery involved, as long as it's a real marriage and you're together as husband and wife, that's all that matters. You're obviously going to need to have a lawyer to help you.
Oh, okay, so I was wondering if they're going to ask if we have any kids.
Of course they are. Of course they will. Of course they are. And you're going to have to be ready to explain it all. So hold on 1 second, okay? Hold on. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Let's see if we can squeeze in Ron from Queens. Ron, you got about a minute.
Yeah, hi, Brian.
How are
Real
you?
quick.
Yeah.
Good. I'm good. Thanks. I put in an affidavit of support for a friend. However, they did not receive. I have the income and everything. I'm perfectly qualified. The thing is, I want to withdraw it. They didn't get their green card yet. What are the repercussions of doing that?
Once you sign it, you can't withdraw it. I mean, you could write them and say, I want to withdraw it, but you've already signed it. It's out there. It's out there in the world.
Right, but I'm saying that they can't cancel because we're getting somebody else to do it.
You can't cancel it.
Oh, you cannot?
No. Once you do it, you do it.
All right. Brooke, another quick question.
Yeah.
With this new Donald Trump era and this healthcare system, my concern was the person that I did it for, I'm responsible for them for 5 years, and they're going to be going on Medicare because they're elderly.
Right. Medicare's fine. No, Medicare's fine. It's Medicaid.
Medicaid.
Medicaid is the problem. Medicare over 65. Everyone over 65 is entitled to Medicare, even Donald Trump.
Okay. So you're saying if they take the state one, which is Medicaid, it won't come back to on me in terms of I'm responsible.
Medicare, you're responsible for. I mean, Medicaid, you're responsible for. Medicare, which is over 65, you're not.
Right.
All right. And by the way, I've never seen the government do anything to anybody who does get Medicaid, but I don't want you to be the first.
All right.
All right, Ron?
Appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, there we have it. That's the end of the show. Hopefully, squeezes back here at 9 a.m. We'll see you on Monday morning. Have a great weekend, everybody. Remember, Spar and Bernstein, 1-800-529-5465. We are out.
The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein Law Firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-529-5465.